getting ready to shoot the rest of my hot sauce video, which should be up sometime in January or February. Hi guys, so here we are, Vlogmas day 20. It is the 19th of December, and I thought I'd start off this vlog with my year in review. And I'm going to look at the bad, but I'm also going to look at the good, because I think we all really need that right now. Okay, so let's look at the bad, shall we? I think number one, of course, is the pandemic, because, I mean, I think if it had been handled better by the current administration, maybe we all wouldn't be in this mess. I think we would still be in lockdown, we would still be in everything like that. I don't think it would have been as crazy as it is right now. I mean, I remember, I want to say it was the last week of February when we started hearing about what was going on. And everyone's like, oh no, and of course, you know, they said, don't worry about it, it's going to be fine, it'll pass over us, it's going to stay in China. No. Because nobody did their homework. And if you all recall, the Black Plague, which I'm not really comparing it to, I'm not comparing the current pandemic to the Black Plague, because let's face it, back then it was really bad. They didn't have antibiotics, they didn't have, you know, anything. And of course, a lot of people have also excuse me, have drawn comparisons to the Spanish flu epidemic of 1918. And that was a little bit different. But we have more technology now, and yet we didn't get it. Several people who were close to me got COVID. Well, I call them my sister, but they're not related by blood. But my sister lost her mom and her aunt to COVID. And then she and her husband and her baby got COVID. So, yeah, this is bad. And then a friend of mine, a very good friend of mine, I haven't talked to in a very long time, he got COVID. And from what I understand, it's horrible. I mean, I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy. So yeah, that's number one. The second worst thing of 2020 was the campaign 2020. I'm not talking about the election, I'm talking about the campaign. Here in New Mexico, I can't tell you how many mudslinging political ads I saw. I mean, my God. Do people not do their research? Do they not understand that this is something that's been used probably ever since the Electoral College was created? But one of our representatives, who I've had the pleasure of meeting several times, everybody kind of thought, I think, that she was a shoo-in. But then came all the ads. Some of them by the other side of the party, and some of them by organizations. And it was horrible. I was so glad when they stopped, but still. There weren't also very many mature people. Let's be honest. Mature ads. I can't think of anything off the top of my head right now. But I think the mudslinging did did do its work, because unfortunately, when you use words and images, and those images convey a message, it gets bad. Third worst thing, and I know I have to say this, I try to, when I do this channel, I try to stay away from political stuff, even though I just, shot myself in the foot just now for that. All the unfortunate deaths of Breonna Taylor, George Floyd, and many, many others. And of course, I mean, the protests. I am of the mind, I am of the mind of peaceful protests. I think of Mahatma Gandhi, or the bus sit-ins by Dr. King, and of course the Woolsworth thing. But protesting, you have to get a message across. I understand that, but there is no reason to let tempers flare. Because let's be honest, when that happened, I mean, everything was chaos. People were looting stores, they were destroying monuments and everything like that. But I think we all realized that for a very long time there has been tension simmering under the surface, and the protests and the deaths kind of brought everything up. And as I said, I try not to talk about racism, but I mean, you know, certain things. I try not to talk about, what am I trying to say here? Social issues. If I do, I try to keep it short and sweet, but this was just, it was horrible. And would I say that now with a new president and a new vice president in the White House, will it end? I don't think so. But will we try to work towards a better result? I certainly hope so. Oh, good God. Boy, that's dark. Hold on. That's better. So, I know stopping from the things that 2020 was not good, but look, I finally have lights on my tree. Woohoo! It's the 100 light. And you know what? I didn't do too bad of a job. I did kind of miss a couple right there. But you know what? My tree's lit, and okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Whoops. This is what I meant to do. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Oh, come on. Close. Turn off. Ta-da! Isn't that pretty? I think it's pretty. Anyway. Now, where was I? Oh, yeah. We lost a lot of people, too. I mean, God, Eddie Van Halen, Sean Connery, Ruth Bader Ginsburg. It's sad. It's almost like 2016, but worser. And then, of course, there are all the people that have died from COVID. Man. Boy.